जय राधा कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीर वन जारी। यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीर वन चारी। जय गौरनीताई जय कीर्तन बिहारी भक्त जन वल्लभ भक्त दुख हारी। गौरनीताई जय कीर्तन भक्त जन वल्लभ भक्त दुख श्री शचीनंदन नवद्वीप रंजन जाह्नवी तीर वन चारी। श्री शचीनंदन श्री शचीनंदन नवद्वीप रंजन जाह्नवी तीर वन चारी। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय जावट धाम। Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Jaya Radhe Shyam Jaya Radhe Shyam Radhe Shyam Jaya Radhe Shyam Jaya Nitai Gaur Jaya Nitai Gaur Nitai Gaur Jaya Nitai Gaur Jaya Gaur Hari Gaur Hari Gaur Hari Jaya Gaur Hari Jaya Vrinda Devi Jaya Vrinda Devi Vrinda Devi Jaya Vrinda Devi Jaya Radha Kunda Jaya Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Jaya Shyama Kunda Jaya Radha Kunda Jaya Shyama Kunda Radha Kunda Jaya Shyama Kunda Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol संकीर्तन की समावेत भक्त वृंद की गुरु परंपरा की श्री हरि नाम चिंतामणि की जय श्री नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। अन्य जीवे श्रद्धा शुद्धा श्रद्धा करिया दर्शन निज मने श्रद्धा भास आने शेष सर्वस्व भोग मोक्ष वांछा ताहे थाके नित्य मिशी आश्रमे अभिष्ट लभे जपे दीवानिशी। श्रद्धारो लक्ष्य मात्रो श्रद्धा ताहा होय ताके प्रतिबिंब श्रद्धाभास शास्त्रे कोय प्रतिबिंब श्रद्धाभासे नामाभास जतो प्रतिबिंब नामाभास होय अविरत. Because of a very strong desire for bhoga, for sense gratification and for liberation, mukti, the person, he chants constantly, but the desire is something else. That is why it is known as Pratibimb Namabhas. He is chanting the name Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare. But the desire is opposite. The desire is to become the enjoyer. So that is known as Shraddha Bhas. The devotee, the person does not know what to put the faith in. And the Nam also is known as Namabhas, Pratibimb Namabhas. So, Ei Namabhase Mayavad Dushtomot Praveshya Shatataye Haye Parinam. It is just like a king, he was sitting on a throne and one mosquito came and sat next to the king on the throne. So the mosquito, because of sitting on the throne, the mosquito started thinking, I am the king. See, I am so big. I am sitting on the same throne as the mosquito. Similarly, Krishna devotees, people, they start thinking that I am Krishna. They think that by thinking that I am Krishna, they can become Krishna. But it's not possible. Just by thinking that you are God, you don't become God. In fact, if you think you are God, then you become dog. God, God, and DOG, dog. It's opposite. So you can't become God by thinking that you are God, Krishna. That will become Mayavad. That is known as Shatata. It's a duplicity. It is the conceit in the heart of the living entity, that the living entity wants to dream that one is Krishna. Nitya sadhya name sadhana buddhi kori namero mahima nashi aparadhe mari. Very interesting point. The chanting of the Mayavadis and the chanting of the devotees is different. How? The Mayavadis accept Nam as a ladder. They climb the ladder and then they become one with Krishna, they kick the ladder. We don't need the ladder. Because now I have become one with Krishna. If I still keep the ladder, I will have to come down. So better I kick the ladder. So they consider Nam only as the means to the goal. But devotees, they consider the Nam to be the means and also the goal. They take full shelter of the Nam in the sadhak avastha and then they relish the Nam in the siddha avastha. Both the stages Nam is there. Nam is the essential ingredient of the Nitya Leela. So, Nam is not just a sadhan, Nam is the sadhya. It is the goal of our bhajan, Shuddha Nam. Chaya nama bhasa matra hoyete agyan hriday daur balya hoy anortha vidhan. Only by Chaya Nama Bhas our agyan will end and our weakness of our heart will end. The weakness we have for sense gratification. That will end by Shraddha Namabhas. Shei sab dosh naam kare na marjan, pratibimb namabhase dosher vardhan. If you chant the name with the wrong consciousness, then the offenses will increase. If you chant the name with Mayavadi consciousness, then your offenses are increasing. But if you chant the name with the humble consciousness that you are Krishna Das, then Shei Naam Kare na Marjan, dosh, all our faults, the Naam will clean in our heart. It will clean all the faults slowly, gradually. So it's very important what kind of consciousness is behind the Naam. Many people, they sing the Naam very flowery language. They may speak Vedvadarada Partha. But if there is no realization, no sambandha gyan behind that Naam, then that Naam is Naam Akshar Bahira Kintu Naam Na Pai. Only the syllables of the name are coming, and there is no name in that. Because the name is like a capsule. What is inside is very important. When the doctor gives a medicine, then it will give you the capsule. So it's very, very important. What is hidden, what realization, what sound, what consciousness the name we are chanting. Krishna Naam Rupa Gunu Lila Disako Mayavadi Mote Mithya Nashvar Samo. The Mayavadi thinks that Krishna's Leela is Mithya, a false mythology. It's all mythology. And Nashwar, it means temporary. They think that Krishna's body is temporary. To bewilder the Mayavadis, Krishna left a material body. In Prabhas Patan, what is that? Veraval. There is one place known as Bhalka Tirth. I don't know if you have visited, where Krishna disappeared. So the Jara, the hunter, he saw Krishna's toenail and he shot the arrow. So Krishna disappeared. With his self-same body, with his transcendental body, Krishna flew in the sky. He went to Goloka. But he left a material body to bewilder the Mayavadis. Because Mayavadis say that Krishna is temporary, Nashwar. So Krishna wants to fulfill their desire also. Krishna says in the Gita, Matta smrutir jnanam apohanam. If they want to forget me, then I give that knowledge. Even to forget me. That knowledge is coming from me, not nobody else. That knowledge comes from me. So, that material body was burned. And people say that Krishna was material like us, having material body. And Samol is a very offensive word. The Mayavadis think that Krishna's Leela is full with contamination. Molo means like Purushottam Mas. Purushottam Mas is known as Malamas. Malamas because it cleans all our it was originally contaminated. Then Purushottam Mas went to Krishna, and then Krishna blessed. that I will become the whole month. So, Mayavadis think that Krishna's Leela is having faults and having contaminations. Shei mate prema tattva nitya nahi hoye, bhakti viparita mayavad sunishchay. Because of this polluted understanding, even if they chant the name of Krishna, they don't realize anything. They don't realize anything. In fact, they get the opposite result. They become more offensive to Krishna. It is said that if you feed a snake some poison, some milk, then the snake will become even more poisonous. Even more poisonous. The snake will become more powerful. So similarly, Mayavadis get this name of Krishna, they become even more offensive to the name. Bhakti vairi madhyo mayavade rogum otoiva mayavan aparadhi hom. Of all the enemies of bhakti, Mayavadis are counted among one of the foremost enemies of bhakti. Because if a person will kill us, that person cannot kill our bhakti. Our bhakti will go with us, life after life. It is in relation with the soul. But if somebody comes and teaches us Mayavad philosophy, Krishna bhakti hoye antardhan, Krishna will withdraw his mercy and our bhakti will disappear if by hearing Mayavad philosophy. So they are offenders to bhakti. Mayavadi mukhe naam nahi bahiraye, naam bahiraye tabu naamatva na pa. Those who are innocent, they like to hear naam from everybody. They say, oh, it is Krishna's name. What is the difference? It's coming from Mayavadis or devotees or anybody. It will come. Let me hear. But Padma Puran warns us strictly against this. Avaishnava mukhod girnam putam hari kathamritam sarpo shrunvatam naiva kartavyam sarpo chittam yatha. Nowadays they do Bhagavad Saptahs everywhere. And they count who is sitting in the front. Those who sit in the front will pay 5,000 rupees. Those who sit back, they pay 3,000 rupees. It's a totally commercial. In their heart, they are counting the money. Today, second day, how much money I got. Third day, how much money I got. It's become a business. So that Kathakar, he is speaking on Bhagavatam, but his heart is full with materialistic desires. Completely. He is wearing a cloth worth rupees 60,000 rupees. A Bhagavad Kathakar, he is sitting and his cloth is worth 60,000. People don't come to hear the Bhagavad but to see his kapda. And Shukadev was not even wearing a cloth. See the contrast between Shukadev and these people. Shukadev, the king of the world, is sitting in front of Shukadev, and Parikshit can give Shukadev anything he wants. But the moment 7 days are over, Shukadev got up and he left. Completely detached. Even detached from his disciple. He had no expectations. So, the original mood of the Bhagavatam is Avaishnava mukhod girnan putam hari katham. It's like one drop of poison, it falls in the milk, big pot. the whole pot becomes poisonous. Similarly, if one even speaks Krishna Katha, nowadays what they do, the Mayavadis, they know that they are Advait philosophy, they are Vedanta philosophy, nobody is going to hear because it's very, very dull. People come to hear Mayavadi, then you just talk of Vedanta and Upanishads, and then people sleep in the class. So what they do is they mix that Upanishad and Vedanta, their Mayavad, with stories from the Puranas. They speak about Bhagavatam to attract the crowd, and they speak some Leelas. But the ultimate goal is to become one with Krishna. Or they don't know the difference between Krishna and the different demigods. Or they are full with material desires. So, they are Katha. And what they do is, because they don't have the Sambandha Gyan, so in 5 minutes they will speak Katha, and then they will sing, dancing. Everybody dancing for 10-15 minutes, again for 5 minutes Katha, and everybody will dance because they have nothing, no subject matter to speak. And everybody likes dancing. So such kind of Katha, the Purana says it's only for entertainment. It's like entertainment. There is no purification. There is no purification of the heart. The heart does not become pure because the speaker himself is contaminated. Mantra jati shastra japah tabah apranasya dehasya Bhagavad bhakti hinasya mandanam lokaranjanam. So the Naam, Krishna Naam is coming out of the mouth of the Mayavadis, but it is not the actual Naam. Mayavadi jori kore nama uchcharan, नाम के अनित्य बोली लोभो ये पोतो. Even if they chant Krishna's name, but they think that Krishna's name is only the means, it is just a form of Maya. They speak about the Pancha Upasana. Pancha Upasana, worship of Durga, Krishna, Ganesh, Surya and Shiva. They worship these 5 gods. And they think that all these names are equal. Any of these 5 gods you chant, their names are equal. And ultimately the name is only the means, not the goal. They think the name is temporary, it's only an ordinary sound vibration. In the Puranas it is warned against this. It is said, Vaishnavanam Pada Tirtho Ambu Sadharana Ambu Buddhir Harinam Mantre Shabda Saman Ya Buddhi. Guru Su Naramatir. One more. Those who think that the Guru is ordinary person, those who think that they are just made up of Kapha, Pitta and Vat, the materialistic body, they don't know the soul. Those who think that the holy name of Krishna is an ordinary sound vibration, originally sound of this world, those who think that the water from the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas is ordinary water, they all go to hell. Namera nikote bhog mokshera pratna, namera nikote shatyo falete yatna. They chant the name, but they are asking for sense gratification. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji used to say, they are asking, that person is chanting, but in his mind he is doing taka 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 taka. He is chanting Krishna's name, but he is contemplating money, 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 money. So they asked for sense gratification, bhog and moksha, and then they want ultimately the ego is bloating. When we think I am this body, we forget I am the soul. Then higher than that is we think that I am the controller. Then higher than that we think I am a demigod. Then higher than that I think I am Brahma. Then higher than that we think I am God. It's a form of ego. Our ego is increasing. And then ultimately start thinking that I am God. So they ask, but this is Shatya. It is deceit. Phalete yatna, and the result will be suffering. If they chant the name of Krishna but they ask for these things, then it will be result in suffering. তবে যদি মায়াবাদী ভক্তি মুক্তি আশ ছাড়িয়া করো নাম হয়ে কৃষ্ণ দাস. If the Mayavadi gives up the desire for mukti and bhukti and thinks, understands that he is Krishna Das, and he chants the name, then তবে তারে ছাড়ে মায়াবাদ দুষ্টমত অনুতাপ সহ হয়ে নামে অনুগত. When we chant the name of Krishna, we should repent. What we should repent? We should repent for the time which we have offended the name of Krishna. We have not taken the name of Krishna. We should have pashyatap. Our heart, we should be sorry. Unless we have that feeling, we will go back into Maya. So we should repent for the time we have wasted without the holy name of Krishna. Sadhu Sangha kare puno Shravana Kirtan Susambandha Gyantara Ude Tatakhan. Then the devotee again begins Sadhu Sangha. He comes in the association of sadhus. And then he does Shravana and Kirtana. Actually, we owe our success to Sadhu Sangha. Without Sadhu Sangha, we cannot progress even a little bit. Even a little bit, we can't progress. One stick, it is easy to break. But when there is a bundle of sticks, it's very difficult to break. Similarly, alone we cannot survive the onslaught of Maya. We should do Sadhu Sangha. Shravana. The Vakta, the speaker needs the Shrota, and the Shrota needs the Vakta. The one who speaks Hari Katha. So it is like Sadhu Sangha, Shravana and Kirtan. In Sadhu Sangha, basically we do Shravana and Kirtan. अविश्रांत नाम करे पड़े चक्षु जले नाम कृपा पाए चित्त होइते सबले. He takes the Japamala in the hand and chants constantly. Before he was a Mayavadi, but now he chants constantly Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. And he starts crying. Tears start falling from the eyes. When you chant the holy name, and tears start falling from your eyes, then Nam Krupa will happen. Nam, mercy of the name will come when tears start falling from your eyes. Who is crying every day while chanting? Sometimes all of you are very humble. Even if you are crying, you will not say. But that we should reach that stage while chanting the name, tears should come to our eyes. We should we should pray to the Lord, beg the Lord. Avishranta nama kare, pade chakhu jali. Remembrance. When we cry because of remembrance, the tears will come from the outside of our eyes. If you've seen always, when you become angry and you cry, they come from inside. I don't know if you have seen that, but normally because of intense atonement and intense desire to attain Krishna, the water element in our body expands by the power of the name. Tears of love come. Then the Nam will understand that we really want to chant the Shuddha Nam. Then the name will appear. Krishna Rupa Krishna Dasya Jivera Swabhav Mayavad Anitya Kalpito Bole So. Krishna Rupa and Krishna Dasya is the original nature of the soul to be a servant of Krishna, assistant of Krishna. This Mayavad is just some concoction. You may ask how it is a concoction. That is described in the Padma Purana. Lord Krishna instructs Lord Shiva, Mayavadam Ashasastram Prachannam Baudham Uchyate Swagamai Kalpitaistvam Lokan Vadvimukhan Kuru. There were some Rakshasas, demons, they were taking help of Vishnu Bhakti and they were committing sinful activity. So Krishna told Shiva, you come as Shankaracharya in Kali Yuga and propagate Mayavad, which is the wrong conclusion. Asat Shastram. Asat Shastram means it is a wrong conclusion of the Vedas, which is concealed Buddhism. Mayavad is concealed Buddhism. Buddhism is known as Shunyavad. And when the Shunya, when that void is replaced by Brahma, then it becomes Mayavad. Mayavad. Shunyavad and Mayavad are not different. It is concealed Buddhism. So, Prachannam Baudham Uchyate Mayeva Vihitam Devi Kalau Brahmanamurti. Shiva tells to Parvati, oh Devi, I will come as a Brahmana in Kali Yuga to preach this Mayavad philosophy. And Lord Shiva, when he was instructed like this by Krishna, Lord Shiva became very disturbed. Shiva said, my dear Lord, what is the guarantee? If I preach Mayavad philosophy, I may get bewildered myself. What will happen to me? If I fall down, how can I preach this? Krishna said to Shiva, don't worry. You are my devotee, I will protect you. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said, Mahabhagavato hoibe chitta fire tanra Mayavad sunile chitta fire tanra. Even if you are a stage of Mahabhagavat, if you hear Mayavad philosophy, your mind can change. So powerful. So powerful, so dangerous. So better to become a worm in the house of a devotee than to hear Mayavad philosophy. Better to take many lives in this material world unless Krishna wants to deliver us. because Mayavad philosophy, we get such a punishment from the Lord. So, Shiva, don't worry. Your whole life you will preach Mayavad philosophy, but the end you will do my bhakti. So Shankaracharya, at the end of his life, towards the end, he wrote the Bhaj Govindam Stotra for his own disciples. He had bewildered his disciples with this Gauna Artha, the secondary meaning of the Vedas, that everything is Brahma. It's the secondary meaning of the Vedas. He took out some one or two lines from the Vedas and he called him as the Mahavakya, like Tattvamasi, Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi, and all this, some few sutras, and it called him as these are the Mahavakyas of the Vedas, whereas these are not the Mahavakya of the Vedas. The Mahavakya of the Vedas is Omkar. Om. The word Om itself is the principal sound of the Vedas. But Shankaracharya, to establish this Mayavad philosophy, he did word jugglery. But when he was going to leave the world, he wrote, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Mudhamate. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Mudhamate. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Mudhamate. Nahi nahi rakshati dukrin karane. Nahi nahi rakshati dukrin karane. Bhaja Govindam mudhamate. Samprapte tu Sannite kale nahi nahi rakshati dukrin karani. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Mudhamate. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. Jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. Iha sansare, iha sansare, bahu dustare. Iha sansare, bahu dustare. Kripaya pare pahi murare. Kripaya pare pahi murare. Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam, Mudhamate. But his disciples were so much fools. Mudhamate. Muda mate means fools. That even after Shankaracharya wrote in the end this Bhaja Govindam, they don't accept this. And they only accept the Mayavad philosophy. They, instead of 3 danda, they take 1 danda. The Mayavadi sannyasis, there is only 1 danda. And they believe that when they take sannyas, they become Narayan. Oh, I got 4 hands. And when they offer pranam to each other, they say, you are Narayan, I am Narayan. They become Narayan. But they don't know that this Ek Danda Sannyas is prohibited in Kali Yuga. This Ek Danda Sannyas is started by Indra in the Bhagavatam. When Prithu Maharaj's son was chasing him, when he took the horse in the Ashwamedha Yagya 100, the 99th, 100th Ashwamedha Yagya, he was kidnapped the horse of Prithu Maharaj's son. Then Indra had taken Ek Danda. And there was a skull on the top of the danda. Indra had become a Kapalik sannyasi. Like that. So Jiva Goswami says that Sannyasam palapaitrikam devarena sutopattim Ashwamedam gavalambam kalau pancha vivarjayet. 5 things are prohibited in Kali Yuga. The first is Ashwamedha Yagya, second is Gomedha Yagya, third is sannyas, fourth is Palapai offering oblations, the fifth is to beget children from other relatives. So, Jnana sannyas is prohibited in Kali Yuga. If you want to take sannyas to become one with Krishna, then don't take that sannyas. Don't take that sannyas. Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he delivered that sannyasi who was drinking liquor, but he was never very favorable to those sannyasis who wanted to be one, become one with God. Nityanand Prabhu deliberately took Gauranga to one sannyasi. They were passing by, and that sannyasi, the Lord ate in his house. And after the Lord was eating, that sannyasi came in and said, do you want Ananda? Gauranga Mahaprabhu did not know what is Ananda. He asked Nityananda, what is this Ananda? Ananda. Oh, Gauranga said, Hari, 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 Hari. He both jumped in the Ganga with the clothes on. Even Mahaprabhu heard about Ananda, means the wine. He was not, but still Vrindavan Das Thakur says in that commentary that Mahaprabhu ate in the house of a sinful sannyasi, but he will never eat in the house of a Mayavadi sannyasi. So, that is that Ekdanda sannyas is prohibited in Kali Yuga. There are 4 kinds of sannyas: Kutichak, Bahudak, Parivrajakaacharya and Paramhans. So Kutichak means after taking sannyas, that sannyasi stays in his own home with his wife, but does not have bodily relations with his wife, but still he wears saffron. Bahudak means after taking sannyas, Kutichak means he lives a little outside the house, not maintaining contact, but he still takes the food and everything from the house. Bahudak means he stays in the same village, and Parivrajakaacharya means he travels all over to remain detached. In English there is a saying, a rolling stone gathers no moss. If the stone is rolling, then the moss, if the stone is like stationary, then all the moss will come on the stone. So sannyasi, Parivrajakaacharya sannyas always keeps on traveling, not attached to any single place. always trying to preach. And Paramhansa means one who sees everywhere Krishna. A Paramahansa never feels that he is superior to anybody. He's the Uttam Adhikari. The Uttam Adhikari, when Uttam Adhikari wants to preach, the Uttam Adhikari has to come down to the level of Madhyam Adhikari. Because the Madhyam Adhikari differentiates between four kinds of people. Those who are atheists, antagonistic, those who are sense gratifiers, but they can be raised to bhakti. The third is those who are devotees, and the fourth is the pure devotees. So Madhyam Adhikari differentiates between these four, and he preaches accordingly. But an Uttam Adhikari, he sees Krishna everywhere, in everybody. Even a dog eater he meets on the street, he offers Dandvat. Everywhere he sees Krishna. He thinks everyone is superior to him, so he cannot preach. He said, why should I tell anything to anyone? It is not my business. Everywhere Krishna is there. He will just chant the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. So we have to understand that why Haridas Thakur is talking so much about Mayavad here is because Mayavad is the biggest obstacle in Nam Bhajan in the beginning stages. If we don't uproot this Mayavad tendency, then we find it very difficult to progress. Heno Mayavad Nam Aparade Goni Mayavad hai sarva vipader khani. Mayavad is the mine of all calamities. Calamities will come if we start thinking ourselves as Krishna. All the calamities will come in our life. So Mayavad is one of the 10 offenses in the holy name of Krishna. Namabhase kalpataru Mayavadi jane Abhishto arpana kare sayujya nirvane. But the holy name of Krishna is merciful to even the Mayavadis. The Mayavadis chant the name of Krishna with the desire to become one with God. So Krishna Nam gives Mayavadis the fruit of Sayujya Mukti. It in Sayujya Mukti become one with Krishna. Sarva Shakti Name Ache Tai Namabhas Pratibimb hoile dena Muktya Abhas. Panchavidha Mukti Madhye Sayujya Abhas Bhavaklesh Nashe Matra Phale Sarvana. And even that Sayujya which they get, that is only Abhas. It is not the real Sayujya. Real Sayujya is to like Shishupal and Aghasur. That is real Sayujya. But these Mayavadis, they get a glimpse of Sayujya, Abhas. And the Nam, Krishna Nam has all power. And that's why Krishna Nam grants Mukti Abhas, the shadow of Mukti, the shadow of Sayujya. And even after attaining that, they again fall down. Because it is only a shadow. Mayaya mohito jon tahe sukha mane sukha bhas matra par sayujya nirvani. And those who are bewildered by Maya, they think that Mukti is everything. They think that Mukti, liberation is everything. So then they think that this happiness which they are getting from Mukti is real, but it is not real. Satchidananda Seva Param Nivrutti Sayujya na paye kabu Hata Krishna Spruti. The pure chanters of Krishna Nam, they don't want Sayujya because they want Satchidananda Seva. They want seva in their Satchidananda form. They want to serve Krishna. Want to give happiness to Krishna. And by attaining Sayujya Mukti, we lose the remembrance of Krishna. We lose the chance to remember Krishna. How can you chant in the Brahma Jyoti? Can you chant in the Brahma Jyoti? It's impossible. You can't do any seva. You can't do Shravana. You can't do Kirtan. It's very difficult. You are just a particle there. So it is unfavorable to Krishna's remembrance. That's why the devotees never want mukti. Jaha nahi bhakti prem, nityata vishwas, nitya sukha, kaiche taro hoi be prakash. Those who don't have faith in Krishna's eternal pastimes and Krishna's eternal form and qualities, how can they ever attain that eternal happiness? It depends on faith. If you don't have faith, you can't attain. In the Bhagavad Gita it is said, Yanti deva vrata devam, pitran yanti pitta vrata, bhutani yanti bhuteji, yanti madhyajino mupima. Those who have faith in the demigods will attain the demigods. Like in the Bhagavatam, what is his name? Agnidra. Brahma sent the Apsara Purvachitti from Brahmalok. She was more beautiful than Indra's Apsaras. And Agnidra got enchanted. After Purvachitti left, Agnidra did a yagya and he took a straw and he divided into two parts. And he put a desire that I want to go wherever Purvachitti is gone. He doesn't want to go to Goloka or he doesn't want to go to Vaikuntha, but he's doing a yagya in the straw and he's thinking, I want to go where Purvachitti has gone. Lust, because of lust. So he attained a lusty destination. If you want to enjoy lust and if you commit pious deeds, then you become a demigod, because in demigod there is no old age. You can enjoy with the apsaras as much as you want, but you will not get prem. Just like in this earth there are hill stations, in Swargaloka also there are hill stations. The demigods fly there like Nandan Kanan and Ritumat Parvat, Trikuta mountain. They fly everywhere with the apsaras and enjoy, because they want that. If you want to go to the Pitrus, their people are attached too much to their forefathers, then the name will give you that. Krishna Nam will give you birth in the Pitruloka to be with your forefathers. And if you want to become a ghost, then Krishna will make you a ghost. Some people are so much in the mode of ignorance. They hang around in the crematoriums and they want to become ghost. Ghost doesn't have a gross body. It's very, very painful body. The ghost feels sleepy, but the ghost cannot sleep. The ghost feels hungry, but the ghost cannot eat. Sometimes in the dham also they become ghosts. Just somewhere next, close to Radhakund, there was a tree. There was ghost was staying there. In the dham, because if they commit too much offenses in the dham, once Bhaktivinoda Thakur was coming to Vrindavan, on the way he came to Ram temple. In the Ram temple, he was sleeping in the Ram temple, and a ghost came in the night. Ghost came. He woke up Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Bhaktivinoda Thakur asked, "Who are you?" The ghost said, I was the pujari. In my previous life, I was pujari of Ram in this temple. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur asked him, why did you become a ghost? So he said, I use the deity as like a statue. I was not worshipping the deity for the deity's sake. I was just coming every day and counting the money people used to give dakshina. And even the deity of Ram was full with dust and dirt. Nobody was cleaning and I was just counting my money. That's all. I was using the deity for my business. So I became a ghost. Committed a big offense. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, don't worry, you repeat after me. I will chant the name. He chanted the pure name from the ghost. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nityananda, 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 Gauranga, 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 Gauranga. So, if you want to go to the ghost, you become a ghost. And if you want to come to me, Yanti maj yaji no bimam. So, this desire to go to Krishna, we have to express while chanting the name. Because Naam is Chintamani, the Naam is monitoring our desires. What we are desiring while chanting the name. It's very important. In the Krishna Balaram temple, there was one Mataji. She would go every day, chant, and she would say to Krishna, I want to marry that brahmachari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. So that brahmachari went to Prabhupada, said, Prabhupada, she is praying so intensely while chanting that she wants to marry me. What should I do? So Swami Prabhupada said, then you should pray to remain brahmachari more intensely while chanting. One whose desire is more strong will win. Like if you go to preach also somebody, they are desired not to accept Krishna is very strong. But your desire to give them Krishna should be stronger. They will say, I can't. You should say, you chant. Your desire should be stronger. If your desire to give Krishna is stronger than their desire not to accept Krishna, then the Paramatma in their heart will help you. The Paramatma will give him inspiration. Oh, this devotee is so what do you call that? Eager to give you Krishna Naam. Why don't you take it? Why don't you accept? When I was doing book distribution, it always used to happen. Someday when you go out, people like insult you. They don't take books, but you still continue. You don't lose your patience. Your desire is strong. Then suddenly lot of interested people come and they take so many books. Some even come to the katha, satsang. I've seen happening every day while on book distribution. Every day this would happen. If the modes of material, Maya will test you. Especially the soldiers who are spreading the Naam are tested by Maya like anything. Because Maya says that if I shoot the commander, then the battle will be stopped. Those who are fighting the battle, those who are preaching, So Maya tests us, tries to stop us. I was the leader of the bus party. We had a bus, Sankirtan bus, and in my bus, devotees were from all different states of India. So they are all different mentalities and different ways to eat, different ways to sleep, different ways to talk. But it was and the most difficult thing was to make them get out of the bus. Because they would take early prasadam, we would cook in the bus, then after 10, 11 o'clock, Maya would become too strong. Oh, we are enjoying, we had enough, we are preaching, okay, let us sleep till 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So Maya will make so many excuses. Maya will say, why are you going to Katha every day? Just one Katha a day is good. Why are you attending 2 Kathas? It's enough. And Maya will tell the speaker also, why don't you sleep? Why are you giving Katha? But our attraction for Krishna should be more than Maya's desire to pull us down. It's very important that we should, how we will attain that happiness if we don't desire it. Desire is very important. We have to express our desire. This Maha Mantra is a prayer expressing our desire to Krishna. And if you want to pray more, then you pray in your own words. Krishna can understand any language, in any 64 qualities. Krishna is multilinguist. Multilinguist means Krishna can understand the language even of animals. So you pray to Krishna in Bengali, you to pray to Krishna in German, you pray to Krishna in Malaysian, in Malayalam, any language you know, you pray to Krishna. Spanish is very sweet language. You pray, you express to Krishna that whatever you want, you express it. See, the thing is, even though we desire, Krishna already knows what we are going to desire. He knows the past, present and future of all living entities. But still, when we expressly express it, when we openly express it, it becomes more easier for Krishna. Just like when we go to Radha Kund, what can we offer to Radha Kund? We take bath in Radha Kund, but then we take the water of Radha Kund and we offer it back to Radha Kund. So we are showing that we want to offer bhakti, we want to offer devotion. Radha Kund Bij mantra is Shrim Radha Kundaya Swaha. Shrim Radha Kunda Swaha. Or you can offer by chanting Radha Rani's Bij mantra. Shrim Ram Radhikaya Swaha. Shrim Ram Radhikaya Swaha. Either these two mantras, you should take bath while chanting these two mantras. Shrim means Radha Kund is not different than Radha Rani. Klim is applied for Krishna, Shrim is applied for Radhika. And Aim is applied for the Gurus, Gurudevs, Jiva Tattva. So, you have to pray like that. Chaya nama bhasi nahi, gyane dushtamot, matobad chitta bole, nahi tar hot. When somebody starts speculating matavad and mixing one's own interpretations, then one will never receive the mercy of the name and the opinions will become polluted, clouded, and then we will never attain Krishna. She sakal nahi jani yathartha prabhav शे प्रभावे ज्ञान दान नामे रस्वभान. Rupa Goswami writes that verse. What is that? Utpata iva hi kalpate. Swaga. If you do Shruti Smruti Purana Adi Pancharatriki Vidhim Vina Aikanti Harer Bhakti Utpatai Vahi Kalpate. Very nice. If you do bhakti without the guidance of the Shruti Smrutis, Gauranga Mahaprabhu said that the books like Harinam Chintamani, they are Bhakti Smruti Shastras. These books are known as Bhakti Smriti Shastras. Shruti is the Vedas, Smrutis are the Puranas, and those scriptures who are written on the basis of the Smruti Shastras, they are known as Bhakti Smruti Shastras. Like Harinam Chintamani, Chaitanya Charitamrit, all the books written by our Goswamis, they are Bhakti Smruti Shastras. And in some cases, Bhakti Smruti Shastras are even higher than the Smrutis and the Shrutis. We should have that faith. Sometimes devotees don't have that faith. They say, I will read Bhagavatam, but I will not read the books of Rupa Goswami. They don't have that equal faith. But we should develop that faith, because Shukdev is in Shantaras, whereas Rupa Goswami is a Manjari. So obviously Rupa Goswami's Shastras are going to be higher than even Shukadev's Shastras. It is as per your Swarup. Whatever constitutional position you have in relation with Krishna, that will be manifesting in your writings. So those writings which are written by Chaitanya Bhagavat is written by Kusuma Pid, Vedvyas. Vrindavan Das Thakur, he was a Sakha named as Kusuma Pid. And Chaitanya Charitamrita is written by a Manjari, Kasturi Manjari. So it has, even the scriptures have relative hierarchies. Of course, all scriptures are transcendental, but still there are hierarchies in the scriptures. So we should not speculate, but take our knowledge from the acharyas. But even those who are neglecting this, are speculating, they also, the name, if they chant the name Krishna Nam with sincerity, the name gives them Sanmati. Sanmati means good, shows them the right path. Megachana Surya Prabha Pratit na hoy, Kintu Meghnashi Surya Kare na uday. When the clouds go away, then the sun starts shining on your face. You cannot even open your eyes, that much light the sun has. Chaya nama bhasi dhanya Sadguru Prabhave Alpadine nama prem anayase pabe. Those who chant accepting the guidance of a Sadguru, chant in Namabhas, they are most fortunate, because very soon the clouds will go away and they will experience the full power of Nam. My Param Gurudev used to say that minimum it will take you 3 lives. 1 life in Nam Aparad, 2nd life in Namabhas, and 3rd life in Shuddha Nam. 3 lives minimum chanting of Hari Nam. Even 1 life, if you take on 1 stage, it's not a problem. What? Because ultimately we want Shuddha Nam. So, Ati Alpodine, in a very small time, the name and the love, Anayase, means automatically it will awaken in our heart. Mayavadi Sango Teno Sator ke chhadiya Shuddha Naam Parayana Tushibe Seviya. Very, very important instruction. There are two instructions here in this verse. The first is very carefully give up the association of Mayavadis if you want to chant the pure name. And the second is that you find the Shuddha Naam Parayana Vaishnavas, those who are chanting the pure name, and you try to please them. If you please the Naam Parayana Vaishnavas, then you are pleasing Naam. You are pleasing Hari Naam. Naam is pleased. And Naam Parayan Vaishnavas are pleased. So, Tushibe. And how to please? Seviya, by serving. Anna nindadi rudayamipsita sangalabdhya. Seek out sangalabdhya. Get the association of those who have pure faith in the pure name and please them by serving them. The same thing is said in the Gita. Tadviddhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya updekshanti te jnanam jnaninas tattvadarshinah. Those who are tattvadarshinah, those who have seen the truth, you go to them and you inquire from them. That is also a service, to inquire about Krishna. It is also a great service. Pariprashnena sevaya, and you inquire in the mood of service. That's why Rupa Goswami writes in Bhaktiratna Sindhu that among the 64 limbs of bhakti, the first limb of bhakti is Adau Guru Ashrayam Shri Krishna Dikshadi Shikshanam Vishrambena Guru Seva. Devhuti was the daughter of Swayambhu Manu, and she was accustomed to live in the huge opulent palaces. But when she was married to Kardam, she wore a tree bark. She accepted her husband as her guru. And her husband did not look at her after the wedding. Her husband went into Samadhi for 10,000 years. Kardam Muni. And still Devhuti did not give up. Devhuti was serving her husband. Her husband was in trance. Samadhi. After 10,000 years, Lord Narayan came on Garuda to give darshan to Kardam Muni. And you will be surprised to know that Devhuti also attained the same realization. So if the Guru is Siddha and you are serving the Guru, then you also become Siddha. Devhuti did not chant. Devhuti did not do any meditation. Devhuti was just serving her Guru. And because the Guru became self-realized, Devhuti became self-realized. It's described in the Bhagavatam. Automatically, the knowledge of everything entered into Devhuti's heart. And then she wanted to know more. So Kapil Bhagavan appeared. So that is the secret, that Shuddha Nama Parayana Tushibe Seviya. Eita tomara agya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shei Seva Yei Pale Shei Jiva Dhanyam. And that soul who serves Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually, I'll tell you a secret. In the Prema Vivarta, it is said that it is very difficult in this world to find pure sadhus. and pure gurus. Very difficult. That is why Krishna thought Guru Ashra is the only way for the people of Kali Yuga. But it's very difficult to find pure gurus. So what should I do? Sadhu Pava Kashta Bada. Sadhu Pava Kashta Bada. Jeevera Janiya. Sadhu Guru Rupe Krishna Aila Nadiya. Krishna himself became a sadhu and a guru in the form of Gauranga. He is the best sadhu and the best guru. Prabhupada Saraswati writes in Chaitanya Chandramrita, he says, Acharya Devan Vicharya Vedan Vinana Gaura Priya Pada Sevam Vedad Dushprapya Padam Vidanti. You may have millions of gurus, or you may read millions of scriptures, but if you don't serve a devotee of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, a pure devotee of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, then Vrindavan Dham, that very very rare Vedadi Dushprapya Padam, is very difficult to attain. Very difficult to attain. So he says in the Navadvip Shatak, even if your Guru tells you not to go to Navadvip, then you should not listen to that Guru. If your Guru tells you not to worship Gauranga, if your Guru tells you he is not a Guru, he is not a friend, he is not. Because Gauranga is the best Guru and the best Sadhu. Even the speaker has started waiting. Like the speaker is chanting. बंद करके वापस चालू कर. वो स्विच बंद कर. It's gone. Anyway, no, don't change that. Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol. Anyway, so Katha is over, so we have still time till tomorrow to fix it. थोड़ा बढ़ाओ वॉल्यूम. हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल. So, any questions? Yes.
So, those who study Vedanta, why don't they see Bhaja Govinda? Why don't they realize that instruction is there?
They think that it's okay. It's fine, just close it. Huh? Yeah, it's close it now. They think that it's fine, yeah. They think that Vedanta, they think that Shankaracharya has written this in the end of his life, so Shankaracharya has written it for his own meditations. It's not the instruction he gave us. So whatever instruction was given to them, Shankaracharya in the beginning, they accept that. All the Shankaracharyas and all their followers, They think this is only sentimentalism. They think that because Shankaracharya is like, you see, though it was the final instruction, but they don't consider it the final instruction. They think what they have been taught is more important. Any other questions? How you can make Mayavadis devotees? Give them Krishna prasadam. Because you can't associate with them, you can't hear from them. So only thing is they will like to eat. Everybody likes to eat. So give them Krishna prasad. They don't eat also all the things separately. They like to mix everything in one. Because everything is God, so they want to mix everything. They mix everything and eat. But anyway, let them eat Krishna prasad. And another way Mayavadis can become devotees is that if they get the mercy of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. I remember there was a big businessman in Mumbai. His name was Naji Desai. He was the owner of Seema Bulbs and Tubes, big company. Apar Industries. He was first into Mayavad philosophy. Then he met when he met Swami Prabhupada told him, you read Chaitanya Charitamrita. If you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, it can destroy your Mayavad mentality. The Gaur Leela is the only medicine for Mayavad. Then he printed the Chaitanya Charitamrita into Gujarati language. I myself printed it. I distributed it. 700 sets. So, Gaur Leela is the medicine against Mayavad philosophy. Any other questions? Diya?
Well, we just heard yesterday in one lecture about Prakashananda Saraswati
Yeah.
converted by Lord Chaitanya.
Yes.
Along with 40,000.
Yeah. Yes.
And there's a story that Srila Narayan Maharaj visited China
Yes.
and converted one Buddhist.
Yes. Okay.
30,000 disciples.
Okay. Yes. Even Veerbhadra Goswami, Nityanand Prabhu's son, he converted 2,000 Nedas, Buddhists, into very pure Vaishnavas in Ekachakra Dham. There is a lake, Shweta Ganga, beautiful lake on the banks. So you can see, yes. You can see that a lot of Jnanis and Mayavadis have become Vaishnavas, but you will very rarely see that a Vaishnava becomes a Mayavadi or a Jnani. Because Atma Rama, one is getting superior happiness in bhakti, then one will never go to Mayavad. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Prabhupada said that you can do it in one lifetime.
Yes.
By his special mercy or by Gauranga's mercy.
Yes. He writes in Nectar of Instruction, Prabhupada writes that my Gurudev said that those who don't chant 64 rounds are all fallen. Prabhupada writes. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very merciful. So, by his mercy, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati used to say that those who don't chant 1 lakh names and they try to invent Anya Sevaro Chalna Kore, Taro Jivane Kichu Mongol Hoina. Je Lakho Nam Na Koriya, Anya Sevaro Chalna Kore, Taro Jivane Kichu Mongol Hoina. Means one tries to justify, oh, I have so much seva, I can't chant 1 lakh. Then one will not get any auspiciousness.
But what we have to do certain things to maintain this body.
Yeah.
It's not.
But out of 24 hours, 1/3.
But certain times, no.
64 rounds is 1/3. 8, 8, 8. You can divide your day into 8 3s are 24. You have 16 hours for sleeping, maintaining. Yes, yes. Anyway, so yes, if a pure devotee says something, then obviously we need to have faith in his words. And but whenever Prabhupada said you will go back to Godhead while chanting, he said that if you chant Hare Krishna offenselessly, always it's written, if you chant Hare Krishna 16 rounds offenselessly. So even in the Shastras it is written, even if you chant one Krishna's name offenselessly, you will get Krishna Prem. But the problem is we cannot chant offenselessly. By avoiding the 10 offenses. Yes.
It's just a comment, but 8 hours can seem daunting.
Yes.
But I think as we endeavor to chant more and some mercy comes, we see that actually chanting we can chant a lot in 4 hours or 5 hours.
That's my interesting question. There was some devotee who came to Radha Kund here, and he says that he is chanting 3 lakhs in 9 hours or something. But I cannot accept this, because if you chant the Maha Mantra, the fastest possible, the fastest with proper pronunciation of each syllable, the Maha Mantra cannot possibly take you less than 5 minutes, one round. It's impossible. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. You have to pronounce the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. If you chant at that speed, then you will take 5 minutes, 5.5 minutes. Okay, give you some grace period. Even if you chant mentally, Upanshu chanting, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, still, it will take you 5 minutes. It's not possible to do one mala in less than 5 minutes. So if you do one mala in 5 minutes, then you can calculate 16 malas will take you 12 plus 4, 1 hour 20 minutes. Fastest. And 64 rounds should take you 6 hours. Maybe 5.5 hours. But I would say 6 hours is more safer, because sometimes you can't go at that speed always. So I think the fastest you can do Lakshanam is 6 hours. Even Haridas Thakur was taking 18 hours. We are not more than Haridas Thakur. In Prema Vilas it is described, he used to do 6 hours of, he used to do 64 rounds of Vachika Japa, 64 rounds of Upanshu Japa, and 64 rounds of Mansik Japa. Each one he used to do 64 each. And he couldn't complete his rounds when he became, when his Leela of becoming old. He told Mahaprabhu, I cannot complete my rounds, 3 lakh names. So obviously he was not chanting in 9 hours. He couldn't complete, he was struggling, he was completing, but due to his Leela, he said, I cannot complete. So that's why I want to leave this world. Mahaprabhu, Nama Sankhya Amar Nahi Purai. So, 6 hours, 5.5 hours maximum, I would say. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So in that kind of a place, how do you manage to 60
When you come to the dham, you cultivate the taste in the name, and in the dham you try to chant as much as you can. Then when you go to the city, that taste you will take from here, and then in the city it should become easier. If it is not becoming easier, then you keep tulsi. In the Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu it is said, if you don't stay in the dham, then you should chant in front of tulsi. If you chant in front of the tulsi plant, your naam will become easier. by the mercy of Tulsi Devi. Thank you. Hari Bol.